For a long time, simulation games have been PC exclusive, meaning only players with a gaming rig were really able to play them. This left a large portion of the gaming community out, with the majority of players being on consoles. Recently, however, we've seen a wave of simulation games being announced for and released on consoles. Games such as Train Sim World, Bus Sim 18, and Truck Driver have all been made available for a wider variety of players. A lot of players, including me, are hoping for this wave to only grow in size and for more simulation games to be released on the consoles. Today, I give my top 5 list for simulation games currently exclusive to PC that I would like to see come to console. Before we get into the video, I'm going to ask all of you to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's get into it. Starting with number 5, we have American Truck Simulator. American Truck Simulator, created by SES Software, is an American-based truck simulator game, although I feel like you already knew that based on the name. Consoles just don't have any real truck simulator games. While yes, we do have Truck Driver and On the Road Truck Simulator, these don't have the same quality nor the same popularity as the ATS franchise. American Truck Simulator sees players driving trucks long distances across the West Coast USA. You are able to visit states such as California, Arizona, and Nevada. The detail on the trucks is spectacular, and the map detail is as well. There's a large variety of trucks for players to drive around the map, and while yes, most of them are paid Steam add-ons, I feel like SES could figure out a way to support the modders and add some of those trucks to a possible console version. This game is extremely expansive and contains a real-life map for players to explore. While yes, the On the Road Truck Simulator map is a real-life map and recreation of Germany, that map is extremely condensed and it only contains Germany, whereas this would include a nice portion of the western United States, a part of the world which we haven't seen explored yet with the console Truck Simulator game. At number 4, we have the sister game to American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. ETS is an even more popular truck simulator game than ATS, and it includes an even larger map. Including places like France, the UK, Germany, and more, this map would have a lot of roads for players to drive on and get invested with. This game, similar to ATS, has a huge modding community. A modding community that is constantly creating fantastic truck add-ons, map add-ons, and even more. And I feel like the same thing is possible here. As I said with ATS, SCS could find a way to support the modders by adding their mods into the base game as official DLCs that would become available for consoles. These two games would give players a unique truck driving experience with realistic driving physics, bigger maps, and even more. At number 3, we have World of Subways, specifically World of Subways 3. World of Subways 3 is a train simulator series created by TML Studios that focuses on subway systems. There are 4 games in the series, with the first exploring the PATH train system in New York City and New Jersey, and the second allowing players to explore Line 7 of the Berlin U-Bahn. The third entry to the series, World of Subways 3, the one I'm talking about now, focuses on the Circle Line of the London Underground. While yes, we have Train Sim World for consoles, DTG just doesn't seem to want to focus on these types of urban, metro-type routes, and that is disappointing, considering that a large part of the community actually likes these types of routes. This route could give those players what they want, or at least something similar to what they want. This game was released back in 2014 and included only the Circle Line with the C stock, but I feel like TML could update the graphics a bit and update the time period of the game. Move the time period to 2015 and you can have both the C and S stock, giving players the option to pick the newer or older rolling stock. This game wouldn't just be a subway simulator version of Train Sim World 2, it would basically be a whole new game, and therefore a whole new experience. In this game, there is something similar to a career mode. This allows you to pick your own shift and then drive that train all the way until your shift ends. While that sounds a bit like the timetable mode in TSW, it does have some differences. In this game, there are also more engaging scenarios, like one where there is construction on the inner circle and you have the wrong rail for a lot of the line. This game would give players the ability to actually operate subway trains in a simulator without owning a PC. And yes, I know the Bakerloo line was in TSW too, but to be real, it wasn't done all that great, with the lighting and the inaccuracy of the sounds being off by a long shot. With number 2, we have the successor to World of Subways 3, World of Subways 4. World of Subways 4 focuses on the 7 line, or the Flushing line of the New York City subway in the early 90s. This game includes the R33 and R36 rolling stock, or like us rail fans call them, Redbirds. This is another game that can get a change to the time period. Set it in 2016 and you are able to still have 2 pieces of rolling stock, but this time the R62A and the R188. This is before the 6 and 7 lines got their rolling stock switched. With a time period change, you would also be able to explore the 7 line's newest station, 34th Street, Hudson Yards, built in 2013. It is one of our deepest stations in the system. World of Subways 4 has big improvements over World of Subways 3, like even more engaging scenarios, like a power outage in the system, an earthquake, and even a pregnant lady on the train, which you have to get to Queensboro Plaza in a certain time limit. This also has a more unique career mode, with the player being able to pick the time of the year, time of day, and where they want to start. If you want to bring a train out of Corona Yard into 111th Street, run a local service to Times Square, and then an express service going back the opposite direction, you are able to do so. There is also something unique to this game that you wouldn't see in Train Simulator or Train Sim World, and that is a conductor mode. Yup, you are able to play as the train's conductor, making announcements or turning on the announcements at each station and controlling the doors. You are also able to activate an AI conductor, allowing you to just focus on operating the train. This is a big immersion factor that TSW is missing, and bringing this game to console would give TSW a bit of competition. This could increase the chances of TML Studios making a World of Subways 5, and would increase the quality of routes and trains in TSW, benefiting both types of fans. And finally, at number 1, we have The Bus, also made by TML Studios. The Bus is a bus simulator game focusing on the TXL bus line in Berlin. They are planning to expand the game to even more Berlin bus lines. Currently, there is only one bus simulator game on consoles, and that is Bus Sim 18, made by Still Alive Studios. While Bus Sim 18 and the upcoming Bus Simulator 21 games are interesting and has a lot going for it, it just doesn't have the same realism factor as The Bus. What The Bus has going for it is that it contains a real map with an accurate recreation of Germany's capital, Berlin. Containing a real-life map allows players to connect more with the game. People from that city in real life can play the game and see landmarks recreated accurately in the game. I've already said this in my The Next OMSI video, but this game really does have the potential to be the next OMSI. Map DLCs, bus DLCs, and more expansions could be sold, expanding the player's collection of routes and buses, kind of like Train Sim World. Honestly, this bus simulator overall just does a lot of things better than others like Bus Sim 18 and 21, like the driving experience. When driving, the bus doesn't feel floaty and there are more interactable buttons. Even if only some of these games came to console, it would greatly benefit the console simulation community. I hope that sometime in the near future, developers will start releasing more of their sim games on consoles. The success of games like Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2 shows that there is demand for more sim games on consoles, so I think there's a definite possibility of giving more of them. If you enjoyed this video, like it, and if you are new to the channel and you haven't already, subscribe. Peace.